people caring about the game and building the game back up matters so much. And if this is what it takes to get people back into the game, then do that. Do things that make people want to come back to the game. All right, what's up, YouTube? So there's a lot of things that have changed in Halo, and I wanted to go see if I can like actually look at Halo, because I've been playing Halo a tiny bit. You know, I streamed it a little bit, but I thought that, you know, now would be a good time to start playing the game again, to support all the good changes that they're making to the game. Previously, there was a lot of stuff that just wasn't good. They were not competing with the current big names in the space like Fortnite and Apex and Valorant and all those shooters, right? And you think that they're Halo so that they wouldn't have to compete with all those other names, right? But they have to start doing things that are similar to what those other games are doing, but not in necessarily the way that like gameplay wise, but some of the things that keep people and bring them back to the game. And unfortunately, for, you know, it's customization. You need a lot of things for people to earn. You need cool things for people to earn, not just anything for people to earn. So in the battle pass, right? In the battle pass for these games, let's look at some of the previous battle passes, right? The battle pass switcher. So now their idea of having all the battle passes be interchangeable and they never go away, and you can buy the battle passes, you can work through the battle passes whenever you want to work through them, is a cool thing. Is it good for them as a free-to-play game? It wasn't good enough. Heroes of Reach, Lone Wolves, Winter Update. I didn't care. I didn't want any of these. I didn't want anything in them. And a big reason about that is because it was not cross-core. So if you were to get these pieces, right? If you were to get these pieces only work for the things they're made for. So like in essence, you're just earning pieces for armors that you don't want to use, right? I don't care about using specifically this armor. And then they're the full, I think is this the full, this here is a full kit, right? Jun A266 kit, right? I don't care about this kit. If I got it, I guess, sure, maybe I'd use it. Most of the pieces are separate. So like this is in here twice. This is in the battle pass twice. You can get the pieces for this and you can interchange them and change the color and do all that. But why not just give them this and then allow them to change this? I know this is supposed to be like a character, I think, from Reach or something like that, right? But if you're going to give them the pieces to the armor to do with what they want, just let them change the kit that you have in the pass. If you can get all of the pieces to this kit to customize the way you want, then all of the pieces together and just make it this color or the default color, and it will be the character. So if anybody cares about that character, they can play as that character. But if they want to have that character, but they want a character that is customized to them, then they can do that, right? And like that's what kind of like crosscore is now, I assume, right? So I didn't care about any of these armors. It didn't make me want to get them. It didn't make me want to keep the pieces, because I'm like, well, if the pieces are not for some armor that I get later, then I don't care. I don't care to collect them, because I can't put them with anything else that I would want. So who cares about this battle pass? So I'm like, I'm not gonna buy the battle pass. The other thing that they had in here that was really bloating the battle pass is I think these challenge swaps, right? Challenge swaps, they shouldn't even be in the battle pass. Arguably XP boosts, fine. As you get through the battle pass, you get XP boosts, and it will boost the amount of XP you get throughout the rest of the season. So like if you get to 31, you get this, you get the XP boost, and then like you'll, from what I understand, or is it just a consumable? Oh, it's a consumable. That's even worse. So I guess they're okay. I guess they're okay to put in the pass if you can use them when you want to use them. But then like the challenge, like this will push you further in the pass. It'll get you through the pass faster. So I guess that's fine, right? Challenge swaps don't really do anything for you. They should just have these removed, which I believe they did remove them, and put them as a recharging thing that you can
that you can get throughout the season. If the more you play, the more challenge swaps you can earn, or if you get up to 3 of them, you can bank 3 of them or something, and then if you use one, it takes 24 hours for another one to come back or something like that, right? Where you don't have to think about it and you just get them, and then if you need to use them, then you can swap them out, or you can use them or whatever, right? So like now, if we look at the combined arms, I don't know about which one, but I know the most recent one. The most recent one, if I look through here, in here they have cross-core stuff, right? This little icon, I assume it means cross-core because it's the first time I'm seeing it, but I assume that means cross-core. So like you have a bunch of a bunch of cross-core stuff here that you can use on all of your different armors, right? So you have some that or whatever. This visor, cross-core visor, cross-core colors, a cross-core helmet, I believe. Yeah, this is a cross-core helmet. So then if I go back to customize, right? And I go to armor hull. Now I'm using the Chimera armor now because I think it's really cool. The other armors that I bought, right? I bought this colorway for this armor. Now this armor, I don't think you can change anything on this armor, which is fine. It's a esports armor, and the reason why I bought it is because it's the only thing that had clean paint on it. It has clean paint. It looks really cool. Colors pop, whatever. All right. And I think I bought a couple of other color. I guess they're all on this one. Let me see if it go here. Yeah. So these are the 3 that I got. I got these because I think they look really cool, and I think I got the Team Envy one because the Team Envy one was leaving the shop because I don't think that team exists anymore. So I was like, I want to get that one and keep it, and since it's not going to exist anymore, then that'll be a rare thing that I have, and I can wear it, and it'll be cool, right? So then we have the other. This is what the Mark V B. So if I click on this helmet, so now we have a bunch of cross-core helmets, right? So these are the cross-core helmets. This one is okay. This is now cross-core. I don't know if this was cross-core before, but it seems like they either added a bunch of cross-core helmets, or they changed the stuff that wasn't cross-core, or some of the stuff that wasn't cross-core, and they made it cross-core. So I don't know what exactly they did, but I'm noticing in these helmets are all cross-core now, right? That's cool. If those were not cross-core previously, then I'm a little upset because like they took something, because I was like, I don't want it. If I don't want to use it, I don't care to try to earn it. So like if I knew that it was going to be cross-core later, or if it was cross-core from the beginning where they didn't even need to call it cross-core, it was just armor customization in general, then yeah, I would have earned it. I may not have used it, but I was like, maybe down the line I might want to, choose and mix and match stuff without having to like earn every single thing and then like hope that one day maybe they make it cross-core. You know what I mean? Because back then I don't think there was no cross-core. There was no like, it was just like, well, you can't use this armor with other armor kits. This is this armor kit, and then you separate it from this other armor kit, and it's just like, well, I don't like this armor kit, so I don't care about earning anything in it. So like why spend my money on the battle pass with an armor set that I don't want, right? Or there's nothing in the battle pass that I want. So then there's this armor. This was one of the armors from, what is it from? It was from one of the events, right? I forget exactly what the event was called, but yeah, one of the like samurai style events or whatever. And I think I like earned this, and I was like, okay, it's cool, whatever. But now I think that they have these regular cross core colors, and then there's a bunch of other stuff here. I don't remember what was and what wasn't allowed to be used, because like everything was just separate before, and it just didn't interest me to look into customization at all, because the customization was so limiting. And like I don't ever want to use this armor. I would never use it. I don't like it. Maybe I can make it look better by I don't know, equipping let me see, what else do we have here? Can we change the chest? Because I don't like the chest. So we change the chest. So it's going to be basically that chest, but I really just don't like this armor anyway. Like I don't like this armor, so like I'm never going to use it. This one's a little better, whatever.
This one's fine. I'd probably like doctor this one up and like use this one, but for real, like the best one in my opinion at this point, the one that I like the most is the Chimera one. I came back to the game for the Chimera one. I don't even remember what I had to do to get it, or if they just gave it to you. I think they just gave it to you or something like that. But I came back to it and switched to it because I was like, oh, this armor set looks sick because it looks different than all the other armors, and it looks clean and it looks dope. Like, I like it. So like if I would have known that like a lot of the things were going to become cross core, right, I would have maybe worked my way through the battle passes to get the armor pad, like get the shoulder pads and stuff like that. Would have done that. But now, okay, so now there's like all these other things that aren't. This looks cool. I like this. This looks dope. And this changes with your visor color, right? I think that changes with the visor color. And this is the visor color thing here. This is cool. I like that. I like it. And I think what else? I think they did change something else, the way something else works. So if you go to, and I'll take a look at it in a second, but the shop. So if I go to the battle pass, right? I go here. Okay, no, that's clearly not for class 4 tech kit. Kasha. That's not cross core. So does this color, I would assume, works with my armor. Now that's something that I wanted them to change is that maybe it's because I equipped that other armor, right? Let me go back. Oh wait, I have this armor equipped now. This Chimera is equipped. What they should do, I think a good change would be that if you click on a color that is cross core, it should use the armor that you have equipped to show the color, not a random other armor. And they should also allow you to zoom in on it. I don't know if you can zoom in on it. Can't scroll wheel. You should be able to zoom in on it and, you know, like scroll up and down it so you can actually see closer what the color looks like. Now maybe they do that because they don't want you to really like scrutinize it so that you can really look at it and see if you really want it or not. I don't know if it's that devious, but and you're like, I guess it looks okay, and then you buy it anyway, right? Where you couldn't scrutinize it closer and be like, I don't like it, I'm not gonna buy it. But they need to make it so that like here, if I click on this banner thing, it brings up the banner and it brings up my equipped armor. This doesn't matter for my equipped armor. This is what I want to see. I want to click on this and be like, do I like it on the armor that I have equipped? Because if I do, then I'm more likely to use it. But like this, I guess it's in the battle pass, it doesn't matter, and all this stuff is free. But like if this was like in the shop, if it was a color, like do they have any colors in the shop? I guess they took all the colors out. Boost and swap packs for $2. I guess this is better suited for the shop. They took the swaps and put them in the shop, but like it still shouldn't be something that you have to buy anyway. But another thing that I noticed is the shop looks a lot more enticing. There was a bunch of stuff in the shop before that I'm like, I don't care about none of this stuff. But there's some stuff here, well, I don't care about this. This look ugly. But there are some people out there that might be like, yo, this joint look like, what is it? Is this flood armor, I guess? But like some people are like, yo, this looks sick. I'm gonna get this, right? I'm gonna buy it. I can see somebody liking this. I mean, like I'm gonna buy this and wear it. This looks insane, right? I just don't like it. Then you have Combat Evolved Mark V. Like, you have classic Master Chief armor that's in the shop. That's a good thing, because like there are people that are gonna be like, yo, I want to get that. Now some people are gonna argue that like, oh, we should be able to earn all this stuff. I shouldn't have to spend $20 on this armor. It's not fair. We should be able to earn this stuff in game like the old games. It don't work that way anymore. Don't work that way anymore. If you want to have a free-to-play game, that's the other thing. The game, the multiplayer part of the game is free to play. So like, are some of the stuff very expensive? Yes. Is it worth it to you to get it? If it's not worth it to you to get it, then don't get it. But it could be, you know, that FOMO building up inside you, like, I don't want to buy anything from here. It's not worth it to me to buy this armor. I should be able to earn it. Well, I mean, you can't have everything your way, right? So I'd rather them do stuff that's going to bring more people back to the game, to play the game, to make the game relevant, to make the game amazing, right? Because like without people to play the game becomes very dull and like uninteresting, because it's like, well, if nobody's really playing the game, it's like, yeah, I can play the game for fun, but like it's not gonna be as fun for me if I know that like nobody cares about the game, nobody's playing the game, nobody's like willing to jump back in and play Halo. Maybe my friends and stuff will play Halo again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the more people it brings back to the game, the more competition comes back to the game. Maybe the more people start caring about the game again. That'll bring like the esports scene back, because like, well, not, I guess not back, because like they're doing tournaments and stuff, and they have events, but there will be more people watching those events. There will be more eyes on those events. Then maybe sponsors will sponsor those events and be bigger sponsors, more money, more people wanting to get into the sport. People caring about the game and building the game back up matters so much. And if this is what it takes to get people back into the game, then do that. Do things that make people want to come back to the game, right? Like, people will come back to the game for Combat Evolved and buy the armor and play it and play with that armor. They're like, oh, I remember this armor. This is cool. I'm going to get this and I'm going to play it. People are like, oh, yo, this looks sick. I'm going to use it, right? You have Dragonborn armor. Like, this armor kind of looks looks all right, right? They have like a bunch of stuff in here. So like, it's $28. Is it very expensive for some people? Yes. Is it not that expensive for other people? Is it more worth it for some people than others? Yes. But like this like, headrest thing, like this horns and whatever, this looks pretty dope. Like, and if I can get like a really nice looking coat of paint to go over this and make it look clean and not dirty anymore, that's another thing think they need to change. They need to go with showing the armors with better colors and not having them be dirty. Like, I don't know if this is something they intended. They were like, oh yeah, it looks old, it's old, dusty from like a long time ago. But I don't know, maybe have like a different colorways to pick from. Like, oh, this is the intended default color, this is another color that looks really cool with like gloss paint or matte paint or something like that. And so you can have like a really good idea of like some of the different ways it will look with different colorways, because it's like, looking at this, I don't want to buy this the way it is until I find out whether I can get like a clean coat of paint on it, or metallic paint or something else that makes it look and has colors pop on it, right? Like, I want to look clean, cool. Maybe have like, I don't know, some things where things glow on it, like eyes or something like that glow, or stuff that you can earn, right? Like maybe like these glow, certain accents on the thing, on the armor glow and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like, there's just so many different things you can do with these armors that I feel like they don't really take advantage of, and to put it in the shop and market it in a better way. So like this, if this comes in the bundle, right? Let me see. Let me click this other one. So like, like for instance, right? What is this? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so why are all these armor coatings? The clay. Okay. Why are they just a bunch of the same armor coating on different things? Oh wait, what? Do they just put all the ones that you have here so you can see them? Is that how it works? If that's how it works, I guess that's fine, but like that's weird, because if this is cross core, like this is another thing about, like, I guess UI and user experience. We're going through it right now. Like, user experience is not that great, because it's like, I don't understand coming into this. When I buy this bundle, am I buying all 8 of these, or depending on how many armor kits that I have is how many of these show up, or what? Like, a better idea would be to have the one cross core color right there, and then be able to, I don't know, from a list select the armor cores that you have, or the armor kits that you have, so you can see what their different ones look like. But like, if it comes with this by default, if they're going to show anything, they need to show either your equipped armor, or they need to show the armor from like, I can't even, so I can scroll through them like this. This is So like okay, yeah, you can see what it looks like here. That's weird because like I have to go look through them all to find the one that I want to see what it looks like. Why not just have one there and then you select from a list to see which armor? I think that would be a lot better. Then you have the visor. The visor. This is a cool looking visor. Sometimes that what they do with the visor is dumb. You'll click on a visor color, it'll be in like a battle pass. Let me see if I can go back to the battle pass and find it quick. So if I go to switcher, let's go to like the Heroes of Reach one and find this one. I'm just trying to find. They show you different visor colors. I think like this one. So like you see how this here is what does it say? Epic visor. So they show you the visor in this has more surface area being shown, right? And then the visor here has less surface area being shown, but you can still see what the visor looks like, see what the color is, see what the texture of it is and whatnot, and you can. That's fine. I think there's one other one where it shows like the smaller visor, and I was like, this is stupid. Maybe they show that other visor. Maybe they show this helmet by default now. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been playing, so I don't remember all of the decisions they made or the changes they made and stuff. Helmet is there? It looks like they made that the default visor, which I'm like, well, if this helmet is in the picture, why did you change it to this helmet here? But there used to be one where you would click on the visor and it would show you a visor from that battle pass, and the visor was really small, like a big visor. Yeah, look, they changed it. It looks like they changed it so that the visor is this helmet, right? But they should use the visor. This is better than it was before, but they should use the visor that you have equipped so that you can see what it looks like on the armor that you're using. Anytime they have something that is either cross-core or is usable on all of the helmets, they should show it to you what it looks like on the whatever you're wearing so you can see what it looks like on that. I think that'd be a lot better. They're definitely coming along with changes, and I wholeheartedly appreciate all the cross-core stuff and being able to, you know, customize better. And maybe going forward now, I'll like maybe buy into some of the battle passes or you know, work through some of the battle passes to actually like earn some of this stuff, and hopefully Halo returns to the great game that it was before. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like this game should have taken off. I feel like this game should have taken off in the beginning, but they just made so many bad decisions with like how they wanted things to work, I guess. And maybe if they have a Halo BR, like I never thought of it, and I heard people talking about it, and I was like, Halo doesn't need a battle royale game. Like, but then like there's people that keep saying it, and I'm like, well, if there's a ton of people that want a Halo battle royale game, if y'all make a free-to-play Halo battle royale game, like officially, I think a lot of people will come back to the game and play it. And then sometimes people will just play the regular game, play the regular multiplayer, and then sometimes people will play the BR. And like it's just kind of like how Fortnite is. Like there's Fortnite Save the World, right? Which not many people play that. That's the one that's paid for. You have to pay like $40 for it. And I have it, but I still don't play it. They don't really update that much because not many people play it. They update the main game. The battle royale game, which is basically the main game now. The battle royale game gets updated so often because that is what people spend their money on. That's what people play. That's what people come there for. And then like I guess they make changes and updates to Save the World because there are people that play it, but it's just not as many people play that because you have to buy it. So like if you came out with a Halo battle royale game and you made it good and it was fun to play, there would be so many people probably that would come to play the Halo battle royale game, and then like you support that a lot and get a lot of customization stuff and a lot of stuff for people to earn and missions and all, like copy Fortnite, right? Copy what Fortnite is doing, but do it with Halo. Not necessarily exactly how they're doing it. You don't have to have it exactly, but if you had a storyline for your BR game through each season and you had events that happened, then I think a lot of people would appreciate that. and be there for Halo. And then like you have an entire other free-to-play version of the game that is the regular multiplayer, which then when people get tired of doing BR stuff, or if they want to practice gunfights and all that kind of stuff, they'll go over to the regular multiplayer version of the game and just play that. Like they'll just play it, and then you'll have so many more people playing the game at that point. Then like you can start updating the UX, like putting as much effort into making this the game that people want to come and play. And I think that would be huge for the game. It would bring this game back from the depths that it's in. And seeing that the player numbers are up with the changes that they're making is good. It's super good. The last time I remember it was like half of what it is right now. I think there's like 10,000 average players on Steam alone, not counting all the people that are playing on Xbox. Steam alone, 10,000 players, and before it was down to like 3,000 and 4,000. So it's like more than doubled the amount of like active players on Steam. That is a huge change in what the game was. And if there's that many more people playing on Steam on a daily basis, then on Xbox they have to be, you know, way higher than that, seeing as I'm pretty sure you just get the game if you have Game Pass, and there are probably way more people playing on Xbox, I would assume. But and that's pretty much all I got to say. To keep up the good work, 343. Keep improving the game, keep bringing stuff to the game. I know there are people that I've seen on YouTube that are still complaining about stuff that needs to be changed, and for the most part they're doing a good job. All I got to say is if you wanted to play the game and you wanted to get back into Halo, and you're fiending for some Halo, and you're fiending for Halo to be good, the best thing you could do is play the game. That way you add to the player base, you support the game, you become an active user, and the more people that come back to the game for all the changes that they're making, they're going to keep making good changes. More people will come back to the game, and that's how you do it. That's how you vote for the changes that they're making, and vote for the good things, and vote for them doing better and better in the future. Play the game. You don't have to like devote all of your hours into the game. Play a couple of matches every day. Play a couple of matches every so often, right? Like when you have some free time, you're not doing anything else, play some Halo matches. Open the game up, see what they have. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about it. I'm happy that Halo is on the rise, and you know, that's about it. So, all right, talk to y'all later. Peace.